Hello everyone, Kayla here, and I am tired, okay? Because for some reason, I thought that it was going to be a good idea to not only try Function of Beauty, but to try it until all the products were empty. Yeah, this took a really long time. Collecting B-roll footage and taking notes and trying to finish the products. Yeah, this definitely took a really long time. I don't know why I thought this was a good idea, but we are here, okay? So if you're not familiar with Function of Beauty and what it is, basically Function of Beauty is one of a several, y'all. They're not the only one, but there are companies where you can put in some hair concerns, a little profile of your hair, and then they send you custom products. I decided to try Function of Beauty because it's just really cute, okay? I like the colored bottles and the scented products and all that kind of stuff. I like that they print your name on the bottle, and I just wanted to give it a try. So that is what I did. So I'm going to give you guys a full detailed rundown of my experience, the exact things I selected to get my formula, and then how each of the products performed. So of course, everything starts off with selecting the hair goals, and it says you can select up to 5. So the 5 that I selected was deep condition, hydrate, lengthen, anti-frizz, and curl definition. These are things that individually, like, I don't strongly care about, but they felt like the best options, because some of the other stuff was like fix split ends, rejuvenate, color protection. Those are things that I really like. I really didn't care about. So that's why I selected the 5 goals that I selected. And then what I picked up were the 8-ounce products. So I don't believe before this that Function of Beauty had 8-ounce. So I picked up an 8-ounce shampoo, 8-ounce conditioner, and then the 8-ounce mask. Now, normally I would just get a conditioner or a mask, but for the purposes of a YouTube video, you already know what it is. So my order came up to be $39.99 for the shampoo conditioner set. Okay. And then the mask was $19.99. I'm not even going to do the math to tell you how much that is per ounce. Maybe I'll display it on the screen if I'm really feeling like it. But I'll tell you right now, ain't none of this cheap. That's what I'm going to let you know. All right, and then the subtotal came up to be $59.98. The shipping was $7.99 and no tax. So my total was $67.97. Girl. But of course, I know that Function of Beauty is one that often sponsors people. And you know, typically when people make sponsored content, they have some sort of discount code that goes along with it. So honey, I just looked up Function of Beauty promo code or something like that, and I found somebody code. I don't know this person. I don't care who they are. They took $12 off my order. Thank you very much. So when everything was all said and done, I ended up paying $55.97. So basically $56 for the whole set. Now, of course, Function of Beauty is supposed to be like a subscription type model. So they're expecting you to use these products up, and then automatically they send you a new set. Like, you may tweak your formula or whatever, but they send you a new set, a subscription model, which may be good for people who don't want to go to the store and be buying products and whatever, like yours truly be doing. So anyway, when you get the products, they come with this little booklet that has some info on it. I'll go over the info that's in the booklet. And then the pumps were separate. They were not on the products. So they came with these cute little lids, which, let me get closer so you can see the lid. There you go. Come on, lighting, don't fail me now. So it came with those caps. You can take them off and then you put the pump on. And then it came with these little cute little stickers, which I stuck these all over the bottles. I tried to evenly, I don't know how much you can see the stickers. There you go. Tilt it back like that. And I just tried to evenly put them. The stickers were really cute and fun. And then another fun touch is that they do print your name on there. And I sometimes stylize my name as K-LA or K_LA or K_LA. And so I did K_LA on this. So I don't know, I put a sticker there, but it's like Function of Kayla. Maybe I'll pick one that doesn't have a sticker close to it. Okay, this one also says Function of Kayla. Isn't that cute? All right, so that's how I did it. It might be backwards. I changed the settings on my camera. So I thought that was really cute that it had it printed on there. But what they don't print on the bottles is they do not print the ingredients list. Which, come on, they already customize it and do all that. You gonna ask them to print the ingredients list too? A custom ingredients list? You tripping. So in the little booklet, the first thing it has is my little profile. I said that my hair was coily. It says medium, and I think that's for the like coarseness. And then I said normal. I think maybe that's for porosity. I can't remember. So coily, medium, normal. And then the goals were the things that I told you earlier, the anti-frizz, curl definition, deep condition, hydrate, lengthen. They also remind you on here that the products are vegan and cruelty-free, else I wouldn't be here reviewing it, period. And then the fragrance I selected, Nude Peach. I believe it was like a promotional thing at the time I selected it. And so because of I selecting Nude Peach, I made all the colors kind of like complementary to that, like sunset colors. So like the shampoo was like an orange color, like a really pale orange. The conditioner I selected was like, it was a pink color kind of, and then this was like a off-white type color. I felt that complemented Nude Peach, and I got it in the medium strength because you can select the strength of your fragrance. I will tell you right now, if that is medium, what is strong? If that is medium, what is strong? Okay, whoop. Okay, I enjoyed the scent, but girl. Anyway, moving on. All right, and then they give you a personalized regimen here. And so they have for each step, and I know you guys can't see it because it's white, but for each step, they tell you exactly what you're supposed to do and how you're supposed to apply it. And then they have a little bit of information about the different hair goals that you have selected. And then of course, reminders like stamps and seals about the cruelty-free and all that kind of stuff. So, and then on the back, the very, very back in super small print, they have printed for each product the ingredients list. Okay, and of course the ingredients list, how I imagine that this works is that they like, oh, she selected anti-frizz. Okay, here's our anti-frizz ingredients. Put them in there. You know, like it's a set that goes with each one. That's what I'm assuming that they do. So the first product that we have up here is the Function of Kayla shampoo. This one, I will say that the scents are slightly different for each product, and this one pulls to a more fruity body wash like version of the Nude Peach scent. The first 5 ingredients for this one: water, sodium lauryl, methyl isethionate, glycerin, cocoa propylbetaine, and PEG-12 methyl glucose diolate. These are cleansers. There are more cleansers in here, and it goes on and so forth. There's a little bit of some different extracts in here. I'm trying to look for anything that stands out on the ingredients list, but I am not seeing much that I would really want to point out. So this has kind of a thick texture. It reminds me of soft soap. If you guys have ever tried that, they're kind of like pearlescent colored hand soaps. And so it kind of was like that. And then when you rub it in, it felt kind of like thick shaving cream. And it has a really rich lather. It's a very, I'm going to say a very thick shampoo. It is 100% for my hair and the way I perceive it. I think this is 100% a moisturizing shampoo. In fact, it was so moisturizing that I felt like it was not strong enough to remove stronger hold products from my hair. So I was using a gel that I felt like wasn't being effectively removed from my hair with just this alone, like both lathers using this shampoo. It is too moisturizing. So this I would use behind like a slightly more cleansing shampoo, and then maybe use this as a second lather, or maybe if you did your clarifying shampoo for however often you do that, and then you followed it with this one, because I feel like it is just too moisturizing. Also, because it was so thick, I found that I did not go through it very quickly, and I, of course, like most of my shampoos, I was sharing it, and it did take quite a while to go through this 8 ounce. So I don't even know if for me I would go and buy their like standard size, which is bigger than this, because honey, I was going through this. I mean, well, honey, I was not going through this. And I think that they more so advertise towards people who are the type of people who would go through a shampoo very quickly. You know, people who are washing their hair more than 1 to 2 times a week, because then it would create a need for you to come back. But I'm like, if they trying to get somebody to subscribe off of this, I think it took me like 3 months or something like that, maybe or more, to use the 8 ounce. You're not making much money off somebody like me. You're really not, especially not with this formulation being so thick. But of course, as we go through this, please keep in mind that the reason my experience with the shampoo, the reason why I'm experiencing what I'm experiencing, has a lot to do with the things that I selected and the formulation that I selected. So if you put different things in, then you are going to get a different shampoo than what I got. What I got was very, very, very moisturizing, which I believe was what then one of my goals. hydrates. Well, that's it. That's it. Okay, so this one was the Function of Beauty conditioner. This is the regular rinse out conditioner. And this one applies like a thin lotion, but it got good coverage. I had decent slip with it. You guys saw me detangling my hair with it in a detangling talk video. And the scent on this one pulls more to the perfume side of things, like a fruity, peachy perfume. There was like some kind of undertone of maybe powder or something is why I'm perceiving it to be a perfume scent. And when I rinse this, y'all, even though I can get it through my hair, I can detangle, whatever, I found that the rinse is a little squeaky. It rinses out just a little squeaky, and so I really wasn't feeling that because I wanted my hair to feel a little bit more prepped and primed for the styling step, which is what I do after I rinse my conditioner. As far as the longevity of this, even though it's a more thin product, it did last a while. I think maybe because it has a pump, I can definitely see and control how much I'm using, so it kind of restricts how much of it I am using. All right, and so the mask, I'm not sure. I think it's 8 ounces, but I'm not entirely sure. But it comes in a jar, all right? So for this, it kind of feels thick when you scoop your hand in, but it is more thin when you apply it to the hair. I felt like this went a pretty decent ways in my hair as well, but if you prefer a thicker, more mask, this ain't it. And then when I rinsed my hair with it, it actually was not squeaky. I preferred the rinse of it. So I like the application and detangling of the regular conditioner. The mask does not detangle as well. The application is okay, but it rinses better. So I feel like there should be like a hybrid between the two. But that kind of makes sense because of the way that the directions are. The rinse out conditioner tells me to apply it, do the detangling and all that kind of stuff that I'm going to do with it, and then apply the mask just on the ends of my hair, and then I let it sit for a while, longer if my hair is seriously damaged, and then rinse. So together they would kind of compensate for each other in those areas where they may have left off. And I just realized that I didn't do the ingredients for the conditioner. So the first 5 ingredients for the regular conditioner, guys, was water, cetyl alcohol, beta-ammonium chloride, cetyl alcohol, and dimethicone. I'm going to make a point about the cones in a second. And then for the mass ingredients, the first 5 for those are water, cetyl alcohol, behanyl alcohol, I don't know how to pronounce this one, but it's ethyl hexyl palmitate, and then beta-ammonium chloride. So they both have very like typical conditioner type ingredients in them. And the regular conditioner, it does have like a couple oils like avocado oil and stuff. All that stuff is far down, so you know you ain't getting a lot of it. Let's be real. And then the mask, let's see what's going on with that one. A couple of extracts going on. Some hydrolyzed jojoba esters, so that may be a little bit of protein. Some rice extract going on, but yeah, they're both very like typical conditioner type ingredients for both of these products, but they need to be combined together for me. They need to be a mega product, okay? I know what I want to make about the silicones. I'm not bothered by silicones. They cool in the gang with me, but I did see where they do give you an option to be silicone free when you're purchasing everything. And I did watch a video where someone did select the silicone free option. They did not want silicones, but then they were not happy with the slip of the products. And I believe silicone adds slip. Let's be real, you know. So if you are someone who's considering purchasing this, you might want to consider just getting the silicone in, because to me, when I saw the other video, that person was complaining about the slip and saying it was not there, it was not it. And I feel like that probably could have been prevented if they had selected silicones. But of course, if you're not okay with silicones, you're not okay with silicones. Like, we're not here to force you to use the silicones, okay? Ultimately, with Function of Beauty, I think what you're purchasing is the cute colors, the fun packaging, you're purchasing the scents, you're purchasing the novelty of being able to create your own product. But do I think that it's something that you can't get from other products? Do I think it's something that I have to spend this much money on to get this specific product? Not really. As far as the promises, anti-frizz, I don't really think it was anti-frizz, but then again, none of this was like stylers. I don't think it enhanced curl definition, especially when I rinsed it in the conditioners. I did feel like it did hydrate. I did feel like it did deep condition, and I have lengthened as a goal just because I needed to click a 5th thing. I don't think this lengthened my hair. My hair's going to grow anyway, no matter if I'm using Function of Beauty or not. This is not me crapping on Function of Beauty because I think it's absolutely fun. I think it's a gift, like you give somebody a gift or something, or just like I want to try something fun. It's my birthday. Let me get some custom products in my favorite color or whatever. That's literally where I think it is. I think that that is a good place for them to be selling from. But if you really are hardcore just trying to get stuff that's effective and you're just trying to take care of your hair in the best way possible and you're not really into the cutesy gimmicks, this is not it. You know what I mean? And another cheaper option is, I think the Target option is cheaper, where they have a Function of Beauty display and you select these little pods and you put them into a base formula based off of your needs. That may be a fun way to get the same novelty but for a lower price, because I do think they're at a lower price point. And you know I will annotate on the screen because I know I don't know what I'm talking about in this moment. If you missed my Ajwa Beauty wash day recently, guys, definitely go and check that out. And then I'm gonna let YouTube recommend another video right here. Subscribe. I post videos every week, and I'll talk to you in the next one.